Good afternoon, Brody Wolf. Can you hear me? Can you hear me on the stream? I am speaking. Hello, Brody J. Wolf. I'm speaking on the second mic to make sure it's working.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing. It's good. Okay, so it was this piece then. So the receiver, for whatever reason.
What? Okay, now it can hear us. This is us.
Falls. 23 looks very tiny. Where's he at? That's got to be a freshman. Look at that JV bench, though, for Olmsted Falls. They brought everyone. They brought everyone, indeed. And they got a kid down there, maybe Varsity, I can't tell, but he's in a little sweatsuit. But that is a thick bench.
I believe Aiden Scraggins is injured.
What are we doing down here? This is JV Estimo. Coach Collins is not going to love that one.
get passes, and basically what we got to do is just play our brand of basketball, and then everything's going to work out. So, we're ready to go.
Olmsted Falls is around the same size as you guys. What's your game plan?
We're going to play fast. We're going to play fast, and we're going to hope that, our pressure can help out, and the pressure and defense can then result in offensive points.
All right, thank you very much, and good luck tonight.
Thank you. Go Titans.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, welcome to some Friday Night Hoops at Broomhead Park High School. Happy Valentine's Day to you all.
In order to make tonight's contest as enjoyable as possible, please represent your school and community in a positive and respectful manner. That means follow the rules, speak and act responsibly, and show courtesy and respect for your fellow fans, the officials and coaches, the administrators and authority figures, and of course, your team and opponents. Let's make tonight's contest great by remembering to respect the game. Thank you. The officials assigned to this game have been selected and assigned according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Southwestern Conference. Tonight's officials are Michael Luzichenko, John Schuler, and Rick Anthony. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please stand. Gentlemen, remove your hats and direct your attention to the east end of the gymnasium for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. Junior guard, grade number 2, Junior guard, wearing number 1, Captain Sophomore guard, wearing number 3, Captain Tyson Clay. Sophomore guard, wearing number 4, Captain Sophomore guard, wearing number 10, Andre and sophomore guard, wearing number 11, Captain Time Titans will led by head coach Kevin Broughton, assisted by Joe Camardo, Donnie Moody, Derek Collins, Terry Malone, and Ross Hunter.
Okay, we are live here at Broomhead Park. Happy Valentine's Day to you all watching. 13-6 Titans look to defend home court against the 15-6 Bulldogs. Titans have a 5-game win streak right now, looking to defend that against the Bulldogs' 3-game win streak. Layup falls for Olmsted, falls. Quick basket there. Tyson Clay bringing up the court fast, attacking. Tough lay, shot blocked.
Olmsted Falls brings it back down. They're going to reset it back up. It's going to be number 2 pushing the ball down the court. It's going to be Logan Conley. Passes it to number 21.
Tip pass by Nick Reese.
Logan Conley with the ball, driving on Tyson Clay. Stolen by Nick Reese. Nick Reese pressing the forward
fast break. Inside, tough lay, and
Nice
it's
layup.
in.
Going to bring it to 2-2.
Logan Conley bringing the ball up now, guarded by Tyson Clay.
That's not who you want on you. That is
yeah.
a fast man right there. Tyson Clay will take that ball straight out of your hands. Diggy Maddox now.
21, Mason Sarovic.
Good defense by Diggy. He's going to force the pass.
Tough shot.
That's a good shot.
Bounce goes away.
Tyson Clay with good defense there is now pushing the ball back up the floor. Oh, a little reach and foul from the behind. Called by our back judge.
Titans are first in SWC play. Win tonight, and they are guaranteed at least a co-champion.
Olmsted Falls needs this win as they're currently sitting at 3rd in the conference.
Nick Reese on the left wing with the ball. We're going to set up the offense.
Looking to catch a screen from Diggy Maddox. Rolls to the basket, but kind of got missed there. Dre Alexander on a great drive. Floater is good for 2. It's going to be Logan Conley bringing the ball back up. Tyson Clay still on him. A lot of good hand checking here. I like the refs letting him play. Great move by number 21. Wow. That's going to be Mason for the 2 points. Nick Reese with the ball.
Jigs. Driving in. Tough lay on the right side. Too much.
I couldn't tell if he was looking for the pass there or if that was a bad shot, but you could definitely tell he was disappointed after that one.
21 Mason has the ball now, kicks it out to Logan Conley. Cut inside, wide open by the Bulldogs.
Maddox tries to glass it, but just is off. Dre Alexander's going to grab the ball. He's going to take it up the court. Double team's coming. Better get ready to look to pass it. They're going to split back off to the man-to-man.
Tyson Clay up top. Pull-up jumper.
That's his number 1 move. Just a little off. Got to knock the rust off.
That's the shot we want, though. That's the shot we want.
He knocks people down all the time from that shot. So now we got Logan Conley back with the ball once again. Throws it over to Mason, number 21. Looking to create some separation. It's going to be number 1, Owen. Olmsted Falls passing the ball around a lot so far early today. Not going to do a one-man show here.
Driving baseline.
Ooh, that was a close call. Nick Reese, interior defense. Hand straight up defense is the best way to do it.
By the sophomore. Maddox pushing it up. Another tough lay. Euro
Gets the foul.
fouled. That's the guy the Titans won at the line. The team shooting 89% of free throws.
I definitely want Diggy at the line. That's one of our best athletes here at Berea Mid-Park. He's a 3-sport athlete now helping out the basketball team. He's a wide receiver for the football team, and he also runs track. Diggy is everywhere.
Diggy told me before the game today that they can only control what they can control. And yeah, they're number one in the conference, but the job's not finished, and they want to get it done tonight.
Couldn't disagree with the word he says right there. As I want to pick a quick little mention as Diggy goes 1 for 1 on his first shot, looking to shoot the second one. Look at that storm tonight. They're nice and loud. I'm hoping that storm can make the difference as we got this home game here against the Bulldogs.
Looks like whiteout theme today in the storm section.
Diggy Maddox goes 2 for 2, so now it's going to be Logan Conley with the ball. Swings it over to number 10, Jake.
Right wing, driving baseline for the Bulldogs. Tough lay again.
Logan
Falls for
Conley has
Logan
definitely
Conley.
been their main threat so far, the junior number 2. Having a very good start, I will say. Teammate Nick Reese on the wing. Finds Diggy Maddox in the corner. Double team
Post
comes.
up. Reese driving in. Right side block. Contested.
I like that. Good 2 points for Nick Reese. Get back on defense, White. We got a baseliner.
What are we doing?
That's a mental error right there. We're going to need to make sure we knock those out if we're going to stay in this game.
Coach
Bulldogs does not want to let us win.
Coach Brown's definitely going to let him hear about that action.
Oh, for sure.
Right wing, Alexander. Back to Clay up top, driving in again.
That's going to be Bulldogs
Titans ball.
out, so the Titans are going to retain possession. Speaking of coaches, the Olmsted Falls Bulldogs are coached by Pat, who I have to say is one of the more well-rounded coaches in the SWC here. It's why his team currently sits at the 3rd with majority juniors. Deep 3 from Reese. That was just a little bit off. Got to shoot the rust off, huh? All right, we got Olmsted Falls pushing the board, but mental error gets the ball right back.
Chris 10 loses the pass. Going to be Titans ball. Chris 10 wearing number 10.
I like that. Different type of mindset right there. Tyson Clay dribbling down the ball now. He's going to find Reed Broughton on the wing. Back to Tyson Clay. Titans need to get something going here on offense. It's kind of been a slow start, sitting here at 8-12. Olmsted Falls up. Dribbling ourselves into the mess, and now we lost possession.
Loses the ball. Jump ball.
And we get the jump ball call. That's great to see. The Olmsted Falls is going to retain possession, but overall, not catching a foul right there is pretty big because we can't get in foul trouble early against a team like this.
Refs are exchanging notes right now, trying to decide what the proper call should be.
I don't think they're 100% sure on which ball it is supposed to be on, but I guess it's going to be Olmsted Falls is in fact going to retain possession, so it's going to be number 3, Jaden, passing the ball and out of bounds with Nick Reese over top of him.
Titans are coming in off their 94-91 close win at Brookside. Titans went clean 3-0 on their away trip. Trying to go here at home.
Fun fact about that Brookside team, they're the number 1 team in scoring in Power 5 division here for Ohio. So they're a good Brookside team over their great test, but the Titans are going to need to get their heads focused here, stay focused on the current present day. Great move by Nick Reese, finds Reed Broughton in the corner. One more pass. Too late.
Too slow. Drive in by Alexander. Picks up his dribble. Maddox, free throw line.
Finds Reed
Nice
Broughton.
cut by Reed Broughton.
See, like
Shot
I
doesn't
would have
fall.
liked one more pass out there to the corner to get Dre Alexander. That one more pass is what's going to make the difference so far in this game.
Titans can't seem to be getting back on
They
defense
shot a steal
here.
right here. And the Titans are going to go down 10 points here in the first quarter. This might be the first time in a long time the Titans have trailed in the first quarter by this type of deficit. Reed Broughton, they try to bring him back. Bang!
And it's in. Boom!
Reed Broughton hits the huge three-pointer to try to give the Titans some momentum. He's going to bring it to 11-18, Bulldogs up.
Trey Alexander guarding Logan Conley.
Gonna need a turnover here. Definitely need a good possession.
Maddox with active hands. Chris 10
almost
almost
had it.
loses it.
Come on, Dre. There we
Trey
go.
with the steal.
Nick Reese
with
bringing
the ball now.
Jinx once again. I love it, Matt.
Reed thought about it, gives it to Reese. Maddox in the corner.
Maddox has been involved a lot tonight with the ball, more than I usually see him at, and I honestly like that a lot, but in saying that he is the oldest guy on the court. See, we need to get a couple picks rolling, in my opinion, as we're doing a lot of iso ball, and then
A lot of
Olmsted
standing
Falls,
around.
That
Not
too.
a lot of motion.
Olmsted Falls is running us straight into a double team, which is something that's kind of new for our team, and we're not really adapting to it well here at all. Diggy Maddox looking to back down. Finds
Draws
Nick
the
Reese.
double
One
team.
more pass.
Clay for three.
Just a hair off. I did like that open look attempt, though, by Clay. They found the extra pass, let him shoot it. I don't hate that at all. But we're going to have Diggy and Dre coming off the floor, and they're going to have Manny Santiago and Vinny Weaver coming onto the court. And something about Vinny Weaver here, number 12, he had 7 3-pointers off of the bench against Avon Lake in their road trip. Definitely was a crucial reason why they were able to get away with that win. And we're hoping that he's able to continue that streak down the line.
Even though the Titans didn't have school today, it seems like they were just a bit slow to start off.
That could be a reason, Matt. You know, the idea of they're not just fully awake, a lot of laying around at the house. That could have been a reason right here.
Driving in by the Bulldogs.
That's a tough lay by number 3. It's going to be Jaden Baxter over Manny Santiago, one of our better defenders. Titans trail by 9 with 40 seconds left. Going for a 2-for-1 right here might be the move right now.
Titans are down 9, 20-11.
They look like they're running a set play right here. That's not the work. That might have been an early out-of-bounds call right there, in my opinion, but it's what you can do. 27 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be 11-20. Bulldogs have possession. Titans have been woke up and worked in this first quarter. So, oh my gosh, another miscommunication on defense. But he blows the layup, thank goodness.
That is the hardest shot in basketball. Wide open, fast break layup.
That is true, Matt. I cannot disagree with that. A lot of people underestimate the wide open layup. Especially with that storm right in front of you, nothing can be easy. Nick Reese drives in. And one!
Yes, sir!
That's going to send him to the line as we have a little bit of momentum to work with now going into the second quarter. But we're going to need a complete change of effort and change of mindset the rest of this game to show these Bulldogs who the big brother is on Bagley Road.
5 seconds left in the first quarter. Current score 13-20. Olmsted Falls.
Nick Reese rattles in that free throw percentage. He's going to make it 14-20. Bulldogs run the floor.
3. And it's in. Wow. Wow.
Wow, indeed, Matt. That kid ran straight down the court and nailed that three-pointer in front of the Storm. We're going to definitely need the Storm to pick up here a little bit to try to get everyone on the same page. It's going to take a team effort.
Reese, the Titans with 7 first quarter points. Olmsted Falls has come out with a vengeance due to Titans beating them earlier in the season, 86-76 at Olmsted Falls. Titans are just looking like themselves pretty much, if you say. Going to go down to Emma Rivera for some news on the court. What do you got?
We are here at the Battle of Bagley tonight. Brewer Mid-Park going against Olmsted Falls. The Titans are 13-6 and the Bulldogs are 15-6. Brewer Mid-Park is first in the conference and the Bulldogs are third. Sketchy first quarter here. The Titans are down 14-23. Last game the Titans won 86-76. Hopefully here in the second half the Titans can pull through and push forward and take the lead.
Thanks, Emma, for that. Definitely need the Titans to pull through here in the second quarter.
It's going to be number 11, Nick Reese, inbound the ball for the Titans. Going to need a big second quarter here, as Emma previously just mentioned. Now Tyson Clay dribbling down the floor. Wonder what Kevin Broughton had to say to these guys after that interesting first quarter is what I'll put it as.
Score is 23-14. Olmsted Falls leading.
Nick Reese trying to work it out a little bit. Going to pass it to Tyson Clay at the top of the key. Driving in. Tough lay, but doesn't fall. Going to need a couple more of those. Olmsted Falls on the fast break now.
Wide open by the baseline. Nothing. Three
we
for
gotta
the
jump at
Bulldogs.
those. It's off, but we got to make sure we
Rebound.
contest those.
Rebound Weaver up court. Tyson Clay.
Finds Manny
Santiago for
Santiago.
three. Just couldn't get his foot right.
We're shooting kind of ugly to start the game so far, but hopefully we can knock that rust off and get right back into the game. I think that no school day is really starting to affect these Titans, but that can't be an excuse here. We need to get over this hump and continue to win the game. Reed Broughton for the deep three. Oh my gosh.
Short.
We're going to need a couple more passes here on offense and really get, I mean, we can't shoot ourselves out of this game as we're already trailing by 11 points to a very, very good Bulldogs team. That's a mismatch right there as number 41 drops it in. Now Kevin Broughton takes a timeout. This, I think, could have been done, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes ago, but you take what you can. And Matt, overall, we had a really bad first quarter in my per se, and now we've started the second quarter again really slow. What is something that you would say Kevin Broughton's telling this team right now?
I think he's telling them, wake up. This is the equivalent of just getting punched in your mouth. Olmsted Falls come out swinging. They're landing their hits. Olmsted Falls is making the Titans play a lot more defensively on offense, not trying to do what they've been doing throughout the week in practice and in games. Score is right now 27-14. I don't think any of the Titans players thought that's what the game would be like before they started.
No, Matt, I completely agree with you right there. I think we're kind of humbled, if you will. I think we might have came out with a little bit too much of a chip on our shoulder. As Diggy and a couple other captains have mentioned, the job's not finished, and we need to start acting like it. So hopefully here we have a lot of time left. We can start making that comeback slowly but surely.
Tyson Clay with the ball now.
Looks to be setting up an offense. We got a double screen going here. Nothing to come of it. Nick Reese now with the ball, guarded by number 21.
Step back for three.
See,
Too much.
I'm not liking these three-pointers, Matt.
Rebound Clay.
I really do think we need to get in the paint and get something going.
Yeah, ball is they size. They're kind of like the Titans with a lot of just shorter, faster players.
Yeah, with their tallest player being 6'2", I generally do agree with you on that. We need to get back. Oh, that's going to be an open three-pointer for number 13.
Doesn't
Just clinks
fall.
off.
Rebound Weaver pushing it up to Broughton.
Good move by Broughton. Let's see if he can finish. Yes, he can.
Hey! Acrobatic finish for Reed Broughton.
It's going to make it 16-27 with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Man Santiago guarding up top on number 21.
Tip pass by
misses
Clay. Spin
great
move. Short.
Thank God.
Another
it's short.
rebound by Weaver. He's staying active on the defensive boards.
Exactly where we're going to need it. We're going to need every single thing that we can here.
Cut by
to make this
Santiago
comeback.
up top to Weaver. Cuts in.
Drive in and make a bucket, Reese. Let's go. Nick Reese at the top of the ball. I think he really does need to pick up his aggressiveness on offense and just really start creating
Step
points.
back three for Reese.
Now stop with the step back three, Reese. We just need to get in there and create some buckets. I mean, I feel like he's trying to shoot himself out of that slump, and he's going to shoot him out of this game, which is exactly not what we're looking for.
Corner three for Bulldogs. It falls.
It's going to make it 30-16. We're now trailing by 14 points on Valentine's Day.
Three for Broughton.
Oh, my gosh.
Hits left.
We got to pick it up here, Titans. So it's going to need a big halftime speech here by Kevin Broughton. I know these guys are going to get woke up in halftime. There's no way they don't.
Back-to-back three-pointers for the Bulldogs. Another
Man, this
timeout
Olmsted
by
Falls
Broughton.
team is hot. They've forced 2 timeouts within 4 minutes, and overall, I've never been more shocked and disappointed would be the 2 words I would use in this game, as our storm has gone officially quiet with the overall intake of this game. As the Titans need to wake up and they need to start creating some points, because the Bulldogs have came here knowing that this is the Battle of Bagley, this is the rivalry. We beat them the first time around, and now they're trying to change that up. They're trying to split games, and they're trying to get to that second spot in the conference and kick us out of our spot.
Yep. 4.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Score is 33-16 Bulldogs.
It's going to be Diggy Maddox taking the ball out of bounds. Nick Reese looking to bring it up the floor.
Got some substitutions. Andre Dylan Maddox and Cal Maloney check in for the Titans. Cal Maloney seeing his first minutes of the game. Tip ball by Maloney. Goes Maddox for 2. Braun's probably trying to get some more size in there to get some rebounds.
Looks like we're going to start pressing them now, and I honestly love that.
Push! See the push? What are you? Ah, that's poor call by the ref there. Can't get everything though. Maybe Karma will come back and Titans can get a better call.
It's going to be number 44 for the Olmsted Falls Bulldogs, passing it in. Looking throws it over to Conley. Conley now dribbling the ball on our best defender, I would say, not Nick Reese, Vinny Weaver. The trap comes but just misses. That's an open shot attempt, but he doesn't want it. He does. Off though.
Another rebound by Vinny Weaver.
Dre Alexander pushed the ball up the court, passes it to Nick Reese. Finds Diggy in the corner. Let's see what we can create here on offenses. We're going to need points from turnovers
Corner
to start
three.
creating.
Boom!
And that's Vinny Weaver, the man who has 7 3-pointers against Avon Lake, now coming in clutch and hitting a 3 for us. That forces the Bulldog timeout. There's been 3 timeouts in the second quarter here, so you can tell each team is not trying to let up in either way.
3.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. That 3 by Weaver brings the Titans deficit down to 12. Bulldogs 33, Titans 21.
Yeah, Matt, with that 12-point deficit we're currently facing, it's going to be almost crucial we finish these last 3 minutes aggressive, throw everything out on the court, and then go into halftime and get the books open and start, honestly, change the game plan a little bit here because it does not look like it was working early. So I think the Titans are a better overall team. They have better talent at each position, but they're being outcoached and outmatched right now, and that's something that's going to be changed in the locker room at halftime in order for us to get out here and take this win.
Shots are going to fall for the Titans, but they got to improve their defensive possessions.
I do have to agree with that a lot, Matt.
They probably let up around 6 to 8 points by not getting back on defense.
A lot of mental errors early in the game, and I can only blame that on potentially just being a little too asleep. As we get a weird foul call right there. I don't even know if I like that one either. It's going to be number 44.
Ryan Rach at the line for 2. Jinx
3 times.
Thrice.
Our baby Titans down there in the stand are now making some noise, trying to help us out. The storm is now a peaceful, sunny day is what I would call it, but not our stomp team. Our stomp team is down there making sure they know it, and I love that. As 44 goes 2 for 2 at the line, pushing it 21-35. We're going to need a lot more aggressiveness. I mean, I think we restated what we said here at least 2 or 3 different times, Matt, and overall, nothing has changed yet.
There's only so many ways you can analyze this.
I agree, and I think the Titans, if it's not in their head yet that they need to pick it up, then I don't know when it will be. Diggy Maddox in the corner for 3. Oh.
Doesn't fall.
You know, Matt, I'm going to be interested in looking at the statistics after this game and seeing how many missed 3-pointers we had, because it feels like we've had over 10 missed threes. So we got a fast break now for Nick Reese. That's not a foul? Okay, there we go. Got a foul now down on the Bulldogs.
Under 3 minutes here in the second quarter. Bulldogs 35, Titans 21.
Looks like Reed Broughton and Tyson Clay are going to go back into the game. We're bringing out Vinny and Cal, or Dre Alexander and Cal it is. Vinny's going to stay in the game. I do like that move as he's a very well defensive player and he can hit the 3-pointer. Looks like the Titans are going to run the stack.
Got to get it in.
I don't know what that was. That was the laziest stack I've seen in a while, but we're here. Tyson Clay at the top of the key. He's going to catch a pick from Diggy. Let's see what he can do here. Turns around and passes it right back out. Nick Reese dribbling it in. Passes it right back out.
Oh, Diggy Maddox loses it.
Was that not a double dribble?
Jump ball. It's going to be Bulldogs possession, though. Very sloppy offensive possession by the Titans. From the inbounds play to how they were passing the ball, it didn't really look like they knew what they were doing.
Very sloppy first half, if you will.
Hail Mary pass.
He gets completely mossed.
And he gets the lay. Ooh, some words would probably be inside on the court there.
You know, the Bulldogs have came into this rivalry matchup and kind of wanted to reinstate that they're still down there on Bagley. They're still there, and they wanted to make sure we know that as number 21 hits his second layup of the game back-to-back. pushing it now to 21-39. This is getting very, very, very ugly.
Mason Saravac, number 21 on the Bulldogs, 13 first half points. Three for Weaver. And it falls!
Great three-pointer by Weaver. That's now his second of the game. Maybe it will be another Weaver savior game as he'll come to save us with all his three-pointers, pushing it 24-39 now. Come on.
Oh, come on. Really?
Push, but his back was turned. Okay.
Minute 37 to go in the second quarter. Bulldogs are up 39-24.
It's going to be Jaden Bagley, senior, at the line. These free throws to make it 41-24. First one's off. And Matt, you know, this locker room better be hot during halftime is the only thing I can say, because if there's long faces, if there's, I don't know, quietness in that locker room, that's not how we want it to be at this point in the season, at the end of the season, going into the playoffs very soon. We need to be hot. We need to get on each other, and we need to pick each other up as teammates. As number 3, Jaden, goes 0 for 2 at the line. It's going to be Vinny Weaver now dribbling up with the ball. Passes it to Nick Reese. Nick Reese trying a little bit of anything, but it's going to swing the ball back off to Tyson Clay.
Another three for Weaver.
Had to force it right there. Wasn't a great attempt. It's going to be 44 pushing the ball for Falls. Passes it to 10.
Chris 10 out. Corner. 3 again.
44th, the fastest pull-up I've seen in a minute, but just clinks off.
Tyson Clay, coast to coast. Lay. No foul.
Oh,
Okay,
there it
is. There it is. 58 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Score is still 39-24.
Matt, honestly, right here at this point with 58 seconds, the best thing I can think of is getting it to 30-39, going into the halftime only within a 10-point deficit, about right there, and then just working at halftime, figuring out the plan, figuring out what we're going to do. As Tyson Clay knocks down that first one, our three-sport athlete, looking to see if he can knock down that second one as well. So we're going to need every single point we can get before halftime.
Titans can't make every shot. They can't always defend. Olmsted Falls are going to make their shots. It's just the quality of possessions need to improve for the Titans.
That's what I would agree
Defensively,
with.
closeouts, boxing out. It's probably what Coach Kevin Brown's going to be talking about. Crossover by 44, guarded by Reese.
We need a turnover right here and real bad. Oh, that's an open shot attempt.
3 falls from number 13, Cole Oden. Maddox Lay fouled again.
We're going to need every single one of these free throws to go down, as I was really kind of disappointed to see that three-pointer go in down at the defensive ends. We need as many stops that can turn into points as possible here. So we're going to, overall, now at this point, need a huge second half to bring us back into this game.
First shot falls for Diggy.
Let's speak a little bit about the Titans. So after this game, they will be playing Lorraine on their following game. That's going to be in 4 days. And then after that, they will have the biggest game of the season, arguably, because kind of today is the biggest game of the season, believe it or not. Doesn't look like they're playing like that. But this game is to make us co-champs for sure. And then the next game against Elyria could win us the conference, as we lost to Elyria the first time. But if we take that second win with a win tonight, we will be first in the conference.
Poor closeout by Diggy Maddox. No charge?
Get the.
What are we looking at here, buddy?
I don't know how that wasn't a charging call right there, Matt. Honestly, it was an interesting no call right there. It's going to be Reed Broughton in
For
the corner.
3.
Off.
Poor box out by Andre Alexander. Tough first half for the Titans. Final score for the first 2 quarters, 44-28.
Oh, boy.
Okay. stay tuned at halftime. We're going to show our cheerleaders perform something, and I believe our step team as well. Good. Rough first half for the Titans. Dylan, what did you see?
All right, so overall,
We're going to be going down to Emma Rivera on the court. Yep.
The Titans are down 28-44. You can tell that they're defense here. Defensively, they're not as strong as they would like to be, which is how the Bulldogs are able to jump ahead offensively. Also, too, they're really, really good at three-pointers. Those are just not falling for them tonight. In the second half, they really, really need to push more defensively, play more aggressive. They were not expecting this Bulldog offense or defense, so they need to step it up here in the second half.
Okay, Dylan, what's your analysis of the first half there?
So overall, that first half, I didn't like how we didn't originally come out in the press defense. We kind of had a little bit of a different look to start defensively, and that did not turn into our biggest key way to score points, in my opinion, throughout this season, is turnovers that lead to points. We create steals, as 4 out of the 5 ranked players in the conference are all from Berea Mid-Park, as we have Reed Broughton with 3.21 steals, Nick Reese with 2.4, Tyson Clay with 2.3, and Dre Alexander with 2.2. Those are 4 players ranking in the top 5 for the conference, and all of those steals transition to points on the normal night. Tonight is clearly not the normal night, and is the biggest night of the year, arguably, because we can lock up that co-conference champion spot no matter what, as long as we get the win. My biggest thing I want to talk about moving forward is we will see the rain on Tuesday, and in the playoffs, Wednesday the 27th, we're currently seated at 12th. We will host Canton Glen Oak here in Berea in our gym at our home. So we need to continue the momentum that we've gotten from the 3-game away streak that we completely swept. We won every single game on our away game streak, and we need to continue that momentum by winning tonight, beating Lorraine on Tuesday, and then going to see Elyria down at their place and telling them we're first in the conference. Matt, what do you think?
Name of the game today, winning you're in for the Titans. Got to cut down that 16-point lead if they want to be at least co-champions. That body language needs to improve. That mentality needs to improve at halftime, and if the Titans want to pull this one out. Thanks for tuning in, watching some Friday Night Hoops with us. We're going to have our Berea Mid-Park step team do a performance, and then we'll come back.
Captain Melanie Porter, and co-captain
Quiet. There we go. And we're back. It's going to be the second half now, starting with the Olmsted Falls dribbling down the court. It's going to be Conley now. Good move on Reese. Gets into the paint. Misses the layup, though. So it's going to be passed out to 21. He's hit threes already, and he hits another one. And Matt's head's dropped at the same time Zai does. 28-47, Titans. Let's go. Let's get a big second half right here. Tyson Clay at the top of the key. Finds Dre Alexander.
Tyson Clay up top. Looking to attack, spin, left block shot.
Gonna get a foul call, though. Okay, I'll take that. Anything we can get.
Foul is called on number 44, Ryan Reach.
Tyson Clay at the line here to potentially make it 30-47, cut the lead to 17. Matt, as we talked earlier, this is going to need to be a huge second half, probably the biggest one for the Titans all year, as in the aspect that this is a win or go home game, not yet, but this is how we should be playing. It's not a completely end of the season type of game, but we have to win, act like this is in order to give ourselves the best opportunity later down in the stretch.
Oh, that was close. Reed Broughton almost intercepted.
Ball gets down in the key, though, and they're going to score another 2.
49-30 Bulldogs.
It's going to be Nick Reese now dribbling around. Finds Reed Broughton in the corner. Diggy in the paint. Diggy's now double teamed.
When he grabbed the ball from Diggy Maddox, his foot was out of bounds, so it's going to be Titans ball inbounding. Reese in the corner. Jinx.
That's 4.
Quadruple times.
Reese, three-pointer off in the corners. He has not been hot tonight. Gets the easy steal, though.
Stolen by
Reese.
Reese.
Gets his points back. Oh
Shot again doesn't fall.
This is not the way our Titans have usually played throughout the entire year. I'd have to say this is probably the ugliest performance I've seen from the Titans so far, but you know, we live and we grow with these type of things, and hopefully with this time that's still left on the clock, we can get the momentum going off of a big 3 or a big steal.
At the end of the day, we are all high schoolers, so it's just going to be lessons learned for games in the future for the Titans.
I have to agree with that statement, Matt.
Maddox to Clay, driving in. Maddox, corner 3. Damn.
You know, the bricks off just on top, you know. It's kind of been a lot of that tonight. You know, we've had shots that are open, but they just don't fall. As the Bulldogs make another pass. You know, the biggest thing, let me make this statement real quick. The biggest thing the Bulldogs are doing better than the Titans is they're making the extra pass. And that's something I had previously mentioned in the first quarter as Kevin Broughton takes a timeout with 6 minutes left. The Titans need to make the extra pass. There's another guy open when the double team comes. There's always one person open if you have 2 people on the same guy. Make that extra pass and then take the shot. Don't be scared to take that shot. And the Olmsted Falls have done it way better than we have all game, and that's giving them the reason why it's a 51-32 margin. And the Titans right here, it's pretty much deciding whether if we're going to lie down and die or if we're going to make a comeback right here. It's because there's no more further time to allow this to happen. This has to be cut right here, and we have to make this statement right now.
Do or die. That's what it's come down to tonight.
Oh, of course, Matt. With 5 minutes left in this game, there's not enough time to allow this type of gameplay to continue to happen, as the Titans just have to either decide whether or not if this is going to be a win or a loss, and it's in their own hands as they've let this lead get grown on them. Now it's their responsibility to take that lead back and get up and ahead on these Bulldogs. So we'll see what we can do here.
Valentine's Day today. Olmsted Falls showing no love to the Titans. They're up 51-32, under 6 minutes left in the game.
That was real good, Matt. I don't know if you came up with that in your head, but that was really, really, really good.
I'm good like that. Hail Mary by the Bulldogs. Can he get there?
That's not out of bounds.
What are we doing, guys? Shot
Hold on,
doesn't
that
fall.
wasn't out of bounds, though? Diggy says get that.
Oh, that's a foul? What? Oh, that ref's had some questionable calls.
Might have left his glasses in the car, but you never know. Everyone's different. It's going to be number 1 shooting foul shots for Olmsted Falls.
Owen Tamura, the senior.
I'm starting to get a little speechless, I guess you could say, at this point, as I can tell the frustration on Diggy Maddox's face, as now he's going to be subbed out for Vinny Weaver. Hustles on and off the court because that's a great man, great represent, great athlete, and can't not diss him on that. So we're going to see with our new 5 on the floor if we can get going here.
Don't need to get all back at once. There's no 20-point shot. You just need to go on some combined runs here for the Titans to get back. And
I agree.
Tyson Clay
That's
loses
gonna be
the ball.
Titans possession.
Wait,
is that a foul?
That same ref that blew the call on the other side is doing it for us, so at least he's doing it both ways. I mean,
it's a shooting foul too, Matt. So Tyson Clay's going to the line here. It's going to be a 20-point differential here, as you previously just mentioned. Let's see if we can cut that back down to 18. First one's good. Tyson Clay, see if we can go 2 for 2. You know, one of the biggest things I have to say so far is it's not my favorite thing to say is Nick Reese has been off tonight, and you know that's not usual for him. As he's usually in the high scorings, and he's the number one scorer in the conference. So for him to be just sitting at 7 points is honestly just kind of shell shocking. As Reed Brown hits a beautiful layup,
finger roll.
See if we get some momentum now. Let's go, Titans. Let's make a couple turnovers and bring him into points. Hand straight up, hand straight up. See, we're gotta get back on that defensive end just a little bit more aggressive. We're gonna need these turnovers. Time's starting to tick.
Pull up shot by Clay.
Off,
too long.
But he gets
Grabs
his own
his own shot.
Reed Broughton deep three.
Oh, in and out.
Man. A lot of those tonight with the in and out three-pointers. It's just not what you want to see. That's gonna be out on
That's
Olmsted
gonna be our ball.
Falls. Titans take possession.
What's tree in Spanish? Our ball.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in Spanish too. Learn something new every day, I guess. But the score is going to be sitting at 36-54. Olmsted Falls leading as the Titans need to grab that momentum and need to start running on these Olmsted Falls Bulldogs, because Pat Donica has came into this game with a heck of a game plan. He's truly shown that Bagley is a co-host team here, and we're trying to prove that we're the big brothers of Bagley, and Olmsted Falls came in here as the little brother and completely pushed us around and got the overall complete win in the first 3 quarters.
Pass out to the corner. Reed Broughton back to Reese for 3. Doesn't get it. Weaver saves it. Out to Broughton. He shoots a 3.
Man, I need to know how many missed 3-pointers
Reese saves it again. Lay.
And one.
A charge. What? Words are being said on the court.
The Storm did not like that one, and neither did I, Matt, because that would have been the most absurd call of this entire game. We didn't have that charge earlier with Dre Alexander down in the paint, but that's a charge. He jumped straight up, and there's a call on that one, as that's going to be a very interesting call. We're now have the Bulldogs now with the possession.
If instant replay didn't cost $500 to use, we'd show you that was definitely a missed call.
Instant replay. I wish we had it. That would have been crazy.
Oh, he gets go! Give me that! Give me that!
Let's go!
Oh, yeah!
That's going to be a rough, tough foul
yeah.
right there. As you can tell, the intensity of this rivalry is starting to pick up now.
Storm
Both
woke
teams
up.
are being a lot more aggressive now. Hopefully this is the spark. This is the fire that can get these Titans going, because now everyone's a little bit hot. Everyone's very awake. Dre Alexander at the line for 2.
Exactly 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Bulldogs up 4 to the Titans 36. First shot doesn't fall for Dre.
See if we can get this second one to fall to cut the lead down to, well, a lot to a little. We're going to need a lot more buckets than this free throw. Go for 2 at the line. It's going to keep the possession at 36-54.
Corner 3 for the Bulldogs and falls.
That's the 3rd time they've ran this play in the second half, and it finally works, so that's going to push them even further. I mean, the Titans have been outclassed today so far. As
Tough
Tyson
shot
Clay
for
gets 2.
Clay falls.
Notice Olmsted Falls ball passing is being very good. If they get stolen right there, nope, saves the possession.
Kidding me.
Matt, show me where that foul was. 'Cause I honestly, my eyesight is 20/20. I went to the eye doctor not too long ago, and I could not see that foul on that call right there.
I got nothing for you. Cal Maloney checks in for the Titans, bringing in some more size.
I know we spoke about this earlier with the whole learning from this game, and honestly, I think this is going to be the huge humbler that we needed to go into Elyria. Realize that we aren't the best team on the planet. We are ranked first in the conference, but hey, we're still getting beat by teams that aren't top 2, and that's not what you want when you're the first team in the conference. So
Step back 3 for Reese. Boom!
finally hits one.
Scores 59-41 Bulldogs. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Great steal by
with
Reed.
the steal. Reese couldn't
enough
get
hand
there.
on it. Step up, Cal. Step up. Step
Oh
up.
yeah,
Step
show him
up.
that size. There we go. There we go.
Get back to your man. Find your man. Find your man. Hand straight up.
Oh. Interesting calls here at Brea Mid Park.
You know, I thought home court advantage was a saying, but definitely wouldn't be saying that tonight so far as the Olmsted Falls goes to the line once again.
Maybe the Bulldogs gave the refs a couple Valentines, you know? Cheer them up.
You know, I could see that from the little brothers down Bagley.
I should hand them some chocolates here at the end of the third quarter, you know?
Speaking of the Bulldogs, the Brea Mid Park football team decided to take another win from the Bulldogs. Being 2 years in a row, we have the Battle of Bagley Trophy located in our home school here at Brea Mid Park. The Titans basketball team looking to show off that same dominance, but currently in this second game, it's beginning to struggle with that idea.
2 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs up 61 to Titans 41.
Right back at that 20-point differential where we've been sitting at, Matt. It's been, we can't even make a little dent in it, and that's what I'm really looking to see is at least a little bit of a dent, a fight back to show the effort, show the want.
Drive in by Reese.
Makes a good move. No foul
Rebound
call.
by Cal. Doesn't get it. 3 Titans are just staying around the arc watching, not doing much.
That was an interesting no foul call there by for Nick Reese as he got completely hack-a-shacked going up for that three-pointer. Or not three-pointer.
Rebound by
layup.
Weaver.
Excuse me, Nick Reese on the fast break. See if he gets fouled again. Doesn't, but still knocks it in for 2.
Reese landed hard on that
Ankle?
shot. You can
I don't
see
know what it was. Yeah, you could definitely see it on his face. That was a good call, Matt.
Corner 3 for Bulldogs, and a short rebound, Clay.
We need to push the ball. Push the ball.
This
push
is
the ball.
time to go on a run right here
Oh, yeah.
before the fourth quarter.
Definitely need to make.
No foul? Okay. So
That's back-to-back no foul calls, and honestly,
that guy stepped out of bounds, but, you know, we aren't looking at that anyway.
and that's
3 for the
exactly who
Bulldogs.
they want in the corner.
Nope,
Oh,
doesn't fall.
Thank goodness.
Those shots are finally missing.
But now we're going to call it when we're on a fast break and we're trying to get something going. You know, honestly, these calls, Matt, they're getting me going tonight. As Nick Reese bends over, gets hands on his hips, you could definitely tell he's been working tonight. This Titans team is the definition of frustrated, and they're just overall trying to get something going here as Diggy comes in for Cal, getting their starting 5 minus Dre on the court. As I like to leave Vinny in the game there. I like that call. He's a great defender. And if we can get him some open looks, he can definitely get us some open threes.
I don't have the live stats on me, but if I had to guess, the plus-minus for Vinny would probably be the best on the team right now.
Oh,
Having
for sure.
the best
For
impact
sure.
on the game. Tough shot by Broden. Doesn't fall.
Got to follow
No
our
one-
shots
no
in
one
this type of
boxed out.
situation, man. Got to follow our shots. We can't afford any more misses without rebound, at least attempts. We got to be attempting to rebound the ball. As Olmsted Falls is going to start continuing to piece us apart with this passing.
1 minute left in the third quarter.
Right
Bulldogs
back
are
down
up by
20
20.
points.
3 for Broden. Short.
That's the 3rd air ball we've had this game. As I mean, there's nothing to really blame it on as we've been playing ball now for 3 quarters. But I really do have to say that no school day here for the Brea Mid Park Titans, I think has a huge effect. These guys looked sleepy, they looked off, and they did not look ready to go tonight as the Bulldogs came in here and completely ran us for 3 quarters straight. See what the fourth quarter has to bring is we have Diggy Maddox now down at the line.
First shot doesn't fall. 40 seconds left in the third quarter.
.40 left, as Matt previously mentioned. I said at 5 minutes left, and that's another shot doesn't fall. It's leaving at a 20-point differential. I said 5 minutes left in the third quarter. If we didn't turn this around, I didn't see a comeback potentially possible. And now we
Vinny
still
Weaver.
are at that 20-point differential, and it's been a long night
Fast
for these
break.
Titans. That's all I have to say.
There we go. Foul on number 21, Mason. Nick Reese leads the Titans with points with 12 points so far.
That's all I have to say to that.
Manny Santiago is going to be checking in.
Nick Reese, the first in points per game, first in the conference and top 5 in the division. Currently not at what he usually is at, and that's, I think, is a huge differential here for these Titans. As Nick Reese averages 22 points, Tyson Clay averages 17. A lot of these guys average in the high teens or 20s, and that is not happening tonight here. And I think that's been a real ego check and maybe even a humble. And I think that's for the best of these guys. They're still young. They're still learning. We still have 4 sophomores on the court and 1 junior. So at the end of the day, there's developmental to be doing here, even if it's past just talent. As 13 hits his 3rd three-pointer of the game.
Score by the end of 3 quarters is going to be Bulldogs 66 to Titans 45. Well, miracle has got to happen for the Titans if they want to pull this one off. I'm just going to say that. Got an on-the-court update from our reporter, Emma Rivera.
Parker is still down 45 to 66. You could tell though here in the 3rd quarter, their defense improved so much more, holding the Bulldogs a little bit more. But Berea Park's offense wasn't able to respond. That is why we are still behind. We still have time though. The game's not over yet. We still have the 4th quarter. We still have lots of time to play. We got to keep moving, keep pushing, and hopefully we can grab a win tonight.
Thank you, Emma Rivera, for that overall positive outlook on this game so far. And not wrong at all. We do have the 4th quarter of 8 minutes to play. We could go on a run here, and we're going to need it if we're going to try to get out here with something.
Let's go, Legend!
We're going to need a big second half, or not second half, 4th quarter here, and to at least get out of this game with some respect, as it's been ugly so far. But there's things that we can learn from. There's things that we can go off of, and I think that's the biggest thing we got right now is, like I previously mentioned, this is still a team of 4 sophomores and 1 junior as their starting lineup.
Bulldogs inbound the ball. Vinny Weaver is going to be guard number 1. Cutting down left side. Brings it to the corner. Mason. Trap. Nice cut. 44. Ryan Raich for 2. Nick Reese here. Send up shot. Pull up 3. Doesn't fall.
This might be the most missed 3-pointers I've seen from Reese all season. And honestly,
steal by Clay.
I don't even know what to think about it.
Pull up shot. And it falls. Tyson Clay with 12 points now on the game.
Titans try to press, but the Olmsted Falls makes great passes.
There we go. What? What? Refs just said that Olmsted Falls called a timeout. Storm's livid. Coach Kevin Braun's livid. Our home crowd's booing the
down
refs.
there, you can look at him. He's quite partially confused about this call, as it's been very interesting here tonight at the Berea Mid Park. And honestly, sooner we get out of here is maybe sooner the better. This is one that we might just want to watch and completely put behind us tonight.
Seven minutes, 10 seconds left on the clock. Bulldogs are up 68 to Titans 47.
As we have some fans down here completely letting these refs know how to referee. So maybe there are some certified refs in the stands. I doubt it, but you never know. It's going to be Olmsted Falls number 44 to take the ball out of bounds. Oh, we got to stay baseline, man. We got to stay basket side on defense. This is a huge part of basketball. When you let past the basket side, it's the easiest drive. You got to stay basket side on your defender, man. It's been a long time tonight we've been doing this, and overall, it's a lot to learn from as Nick Reese gets fouled going up for 2.
Foul is going to be on Ryan Raich. His 3rd.
It's going to be Pat Dante, the head coach of the Olmsted Falls team, letting them know you got to go 2 hands up straight, as definitely did not on that last possession. Nick Reese knocks it in on the first one. They add the point to the scoreboard? I guess so. It's going to be 49-70 as it's a 21-point differential here. I know our buddies down there in Elyria are watching this game and
corner 3 for
a couple interesting
Alexander.
thoughts.
Too long. Rebound, Broughton puts it up again.
Oh, so we're shooting
Boom!
anything. But boom!
Throwing up to the wall, see if it sticks.
Ray Broughton, one of our best overall shooters, hits a great
Trap
shot.
by the Titans.
That was a 3-man trap right there. I've never really seen something like that.
Desperation time for the Titans.
Definitely.
Shot falls for the Bulldogs. Every time the Titans get at least some momentum, easy.
Falls comes back and takes it right away.
Some weird shot on the low block falls for them.
Please drive in. Thank you, man. I thought he was going to shoot up another 3-point. Hey, can we get that stuff off of the court? He slips and falls, any of these guys, even if our brothers from Bagley. That's just not cool. We need to have that kind of stuff
falls
off
on the
court.
deck. He's trying to guard. He's getting stepped on. No call.
We got to pick up. We got to pick up. It's 4 and 5. Oh,
Wide
man.
open 3 for Mason. It's going to be his 21 points in the game so far. Really offensive game for him. Reese gets fouled again.
So some little bit of facts from the third quarter is we've been getting the steals, but a lot of the transition points that we're used to getting, we are not getting. We're not having those transition buckets that we've pretty much majority of the season have won their games off. As Nick Reese knocks the first one off the back iron here. It's going to be still having another shot attempt in the line. The press call by Broughton was a good change, but I think, in my opinion, we should have opened up with it as that's what we did best. Nick Reese knocks in the second one. It's going to be 1 for 2 at the line on that trip.
Scores 75-55 Bulldogs. 5.5 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Good trap here. Bulldogs throw it off the Titans to try to retain possession. And
desperation throw by Race just to save the possession.
Offensively, we have not been finishing like we usually do throughout this entire game, as we've had probably the most missed shots I have seen and throughout the entire season. As I don't, with the games that we're not commentating, I still come to, I still watch, and this has honestly been that game out of all the games in the whole season that has been the roughest. So ever since the very first game when we played the very first game over at BW, I would compare this game to that game, as it's honestly been slow, it's been lack of defensive effort at times, and it's been not just doing what we do best.
Bulldogs almost lost it on the inbounds. Rates driving in. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound Bulldogs. Put up number 3, Jaden Byer. Clay. Alexander up top. Pull-up shot. And it falls.
Knocks it to 20. Let's right back to our magic number here is the 20-point differential that we have not been able to get over. We need to run back on defense and start showing some true effort here if we're going to try to cut this lead just a little bit.
Pass up to Reese.
Nice little jelly finish.
77-59, 4.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Congratulations to us as we've broken that 20-point differential, as it's now 59-77. It's going to knock it to 18.
Whoa.
As Matt had said. You know, for Olmsted Falls, currently sitting at the third in the conference, this was a perfect game for them. They came in here, they had a great game plan, and they executed, as obviously they did take a lot of they took a lot of advantage of our missed shots, our missed opportunities, and they used it to their advantage. They came down, they hit buckets, and they're showing the rest of the conference, yeah, we're third in the conference, but we still want to make a push for top 2. And honestly, with tonight's gameplay, it's been pretty huge on that aspect.
Yeah, they're definitely sees an opportunity.
As we'll, assuming that we don't have a huge fourth quarter here with these last 4 minutes left, we'll now be splitting games with Olmsted Falls, which means Elyria is a must-win coming up after Lorraine. So that'll be another interesting game. That'll be at Elyria. We will not be streaming that one, but stay tuned and maybe even show up if you're one of those people, because we're going to need all the support we can get down there in Elyria.
Next game that we will be showing is going to be our last of the season, unfortunately. It's going to be Titans' first playoff game. They're locked in for their district spot. They're going to be home against Glen Oak on the 26th.
Yeah, Titans, the 12 seed, will be hosting the 14th seed Glen Oak. See what we can do there at that point, as we still got a lot of things to earn and a lot of games to play before we get over there.
Quick ball movement by the
Look
Bulldogs.
at this ball movement by the Bulldogs.
No
This has honestly
hesitation. You see an open guy, pass it to him.
It's been a lot better than the Titans' ball movement this tonight, and that's the reason why they're up on the scoreboard. Great move by 13, but misses.
Hectic possession by the Bulldogs. Don't really know where to go with it.
Off Tyson Clay's
Steal by
face.
Alexander. Layup.
I think that was a steal by Tyson Clay's face, as he's now checking his nose, make sure there's no blood. He's blinking his eyes a little bit, but I think he's good. As he played on the football team, he's taking a lot harder shots. As it's going to be the Titans who retain possession, and Manny Santiago brings the ball out of bounds. Nick Reese, the top of the key. See what he's interested in doing.
Step back deep three.
Knocks it in, finally. I love that. It's going to be 62-77.
15-point game now.
You know, Matt, there is time, but with the defensive possessions that we're having, there just isn't time at the same time. Like, we have to have stops on dang near really every possession, and there needs to be a different type of mindset going here. Tyson Clay for a turnaround three. Bangs it in, though.
Back-to-back threes for the Titans.
Guard up, Titans. Like, stop folding. Guard up and make something.
77-65, 14.
Oh, that's not who you want shooting it. Okay, we got a shooter over there.
Drive in by the Bulldogs.
That's
three
another
for
shooter.
Mason. It's no good.
Move the ball now. Oh, my gosh. Move the rock. Move the rock. Find the open guy. That's not what we need.
3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Titans finally play some winning basketball, but
every single possession is absolutely the most important possession in the game. As Kevin Broughton is kind of livid down there. Not very happy about what's going on tonight.
After that pass, Santiago unfortunately checks out.
He's getting coached up by Joe Camardo down there, one of the best assistant coaches in the conference, as I was personally coached by him. I absolutely love the way how he can prep, talk, and play. And he gets you ready to go, as Olmsted Falls going to retain possession after Nick Reese pokes it out. Titans are going to need fast steals here, as Olmsted Falls wants to completely keep the ball moving and keep it away from the...
What's the call there? Oh, foul. Foul on number 12, Vinny Weaver. Gonna be a second.
I hope they're not
again.
going into foul trouble here and like trying to make fouls into turnovers, because Olmsted Falls is a good team from the line, and that's something you want to do when desperation time comes, and that's just not yet.
Bulldogs almost lose it.
Now we got to move our feet to the trap, to the trap. Let's go.
Stay active.
It's
not gonna be easy.
You got to get the steal.
Come on.
Oh, no. Reed Broughton
on the court. But
that's
it's a
what
foul.
we like
It's
to
a
see.
foul.
It's going to be a foul, but at the end of the day, he's fighting for it, and that's the effort that we need to see, not easy shots that go right up after the pass. I love that Reed Broughton is still fighting for this win.
2 minutes 38 in the fourth quarter. Titans are down 14. If they want to go on a run, now is the time to do it. Easy shot on the block by Mason.
Titans realistically here have to get it started. That's a deep
three by Reese.
Heat checker in this situation is kind of showing that the game's over if it doesn't go in. So, I mean, you don't want to create a better shot attempt. You want to be the hero. You take. I mean, it is what it is, but we'll learn from this game. We'll grow, and it'll continue to move on forward. It's going to be number 44, pretty much putting the nail in the coffin there for us, pushing it 65-83 with 2 minutes exactly left in the fourth quarter. Vinny drives in and gets himself a pair of deuces.
Minute 56 in the fourth quarter.
Kevin Bryant calls a timeout right at 1:56, and he's clearly trying to coach something up here. Maybe he has an idea. He's not giving up on this idea of the win, and I sure hope not, because this game is absolutely huge. This game was to make sure we were co-champs of the conference, and walking out of this one losers at our home after a 3-game away stretch, not where we wanted to be.
At minimum, Titans need at least 6 successful possessions to be in the lead if Olmsted Falls just doesn't score the rest of these 2 minutes. That's going to be a tough task. Titans are on the court exhausted. Dre Alexander with his hands on his head. Tyson Clay trying to just prep him up, see what they do.
Student section having a little bit of fun down there with a Bremen Mid-Park player, but this has not been a fun game overall. This has been one of those learning moments, one of those curving moments for our younger team as the ref has started counting for Olmsted Falls. It's going to be 44 on the inbound, see what he can do. Nick Reese, can we get some hands up? Can we get some effort? We're going to need something here, as that is just not the way to play when this kind of score, this kind of game, and the overall idea of what this game means for the team.
Foul's going to be on number 12, Vinny Weaver. Just 3rd of the game.
Vinny Weaver knows in the back of his mind, I truly do believe that these fouls are the only thing left that we can use to stop the clock. So he knows if he's not going to grab the steal, he's just going to take the foul, try to stop the clock, try to get the next possession to get the steal.
That was the Titans' last foul to give. Next foul is going to be on the court. Or going to be shooting free throws.
He just got technical foul. He just got teed up. That's Dre Alexander, one of the most respectful people I have ever met in my entire life. Dre Alexander is raised perfectly, and I truly do believe he's a great guy. I don't know what he could have said right there to get teed up, but that ref now made, I'm going to say, the 5th interesting call of the game, now technical and fouling Dre Alexander. This is going to be a game the Titans are going to learn from. We're going to watch film. And then we're going to sweep it under the rug. And then we're going to continue to move on, dominate the rest of the season, as you cannot ponder this game, cannot live on this game. Honestly, this is one of those games that I wish I was in the student section.
Yeah, I mean,
just because I'm a free will speaker, and I like to be down there with the peers, and I'd let the refs hear it, but while I'm up here, I'm being professional. I'm a commentator. I'm respectful, and I'm representing the school. So I'm going to make sure I stay at the best level that I can. As Joe Camardo goes over there to talk to Dre Alexander, knowing that Joe Camardo, as I previously did mention, the assistant coach, one of the best speakers in the Brea Mid-Park, all of staff.
Great
all
teacher.
Staff. And he's an amazing teacher, as Matt just previously mentioned as well. Those things kind of go hand to hand. Being a teacher and a coach, if you're a good speaker, you're good able to teach someone something, you really coach someone something. So I think that's definitely a big reason why he is who he is.
Yeah, and you're humble, Dylan, too. Minute 41 in the fourth quarter. Titans are down 84-67.
A lot of long faces here at Brea Mid-Park, but everyone knows in the back of their mind this team is still one of the best teams in the conference, if not the best team, and we still have more work to do. This game can't be a definition game for us, and we will continue to push on and do more and try to win the conference championship.
And we're back to that magic number of 20, which is just disappointing.
It's been disappointing, and it's been almost cursed. Like, we are cursed at that number 20 tonight. And, you know, the Titans, they're just going to have to – they can't not learn from this. They can't not be upset They can't not let a fire get lit under them from this, and this has to fuel them in a huge win against Lorraine that carries on to Elyria. Jeez. As Nick Reese there is going to get a little handsy, as this rivalry game tends to heat up once again. He's going to get a tough foul. It's going to send number 3 to the line.
And not only are the Bulldogs going to win this game, they're going to sweep tonight here at Bree Mid Park. Olmsted Falls freshmen and JV, have both won their games as well. So,
coaching staff definitely had a great game plan planned up, don't you think?
Big slap into the face at Bree Mid Park's entire boys basketball program.
What I'd have to say going forward is, honestly, as much as I want to say we got to remember this game, we got to think about it, I think it's a 24-hour rule. We watch the film, talk about it, and then it's 24 hours. It's out of our mind. We're done. And that's one of the things that, as Nick Reese completely bodies that Olmsted Falls kid and walks straight over him.
Nick Reese playing some mind games.
Nick Reese taking the ball from the Olmsted Falls kid, as he can clearly tell that these Titans are upset with the score, and it's clearly been more of a rivalry game. As he can say, is these are the brotherly love from Bagley. This is what's going to happen.
Refs exchanging some notes. Foul's going to be on number 2, Logan Conley. Nick Reese leading the Titans with 24 points. Followed by Tyson Clay with his per game 17.
That's what I was just about to text Mason Zahersky down there. Let's play football, as it's been 2 years in a row we've sent Olmsted Falls home. And they already did it. They already had it in their head, and I absolutely love that from our Storm.
Unfortunately, I hate to say it, this isn't football though.
It isn't football, but everybody is, as a lot of people do mention, that football is the sport of the rule. So everyone knows that football goes down at the end of the day as the sport. But, you know, they only grabbed one win here, and it's a win at the more important part of the season, as we did beat Olmsted Falls earlier in the year. But now it's going to look like Olmsted Falls is going to take this one away as Nick Reese drops in the bucket. It's going to give him 25 on the night. I don't know how. It's been a rough 25.
Definitely not efficient, as he just missed another free throw.
Yep, and it's going to be 70-89 with 1 minute and 16 seconds left. Matt, we have broken that 20-point rule once again. Let's see how long we can hold it for.
Oh, look at that. And then
I can't believe that's how I'm calling this game, but that's what it is at this point. As Reed Broughton hits a tough shot, breaks it down even more.
Titans have finally decided to lock in.
A little too late. I like
Another
the call.
foul.
Too bad it's not an and-one, though.
Reese took a hard fall. He's limping back to the free throw line. Just under a minute here in the fourth quarter. First one falls for Reese.
We've had some very upset parents down there in the student line, not the student section, but the crowd. As we can hear up here in the commentating booth that there's people that are dismembering and saying what they have to say, and it's been pretty interesting to hear.
15-point game now. Bulldogs are just trying to hold on.
That's a foul
by Reed Broughton. Bulldogs are going to be at the line.
Wow. That's what I gotta say, is just wow.
You gotta stop the clock somehow.
True, but that's not the guy you want at the line. Number 13 has knocked down multiple three-pointers tonight, and I'd be willing to bet my car that he goes 2 for 2 right here. Let's see.
Number 13, Cole Oden. Oh, you just lost your card. Give me your card. Number 13, Cole Oden has 12 points currently. All 12 points coming from 4 threes.
Off. Rattles in that second one to make it a 16-point game. Just hit a couple threes here to just make it look a little bit better, huh?
Deep three.
Oh,
Jinx quintuple times. That was the 5th time. Another foul on the court. Bulldogs going to be shooting. It's going to be Cole Oden again.
no, I got to be thinking that Elyria is seeing this game film. They're seeing what's going on here within the next day or two. And they might start thinking less of us as a team. And honestly, that might be what we needed in the aspect of we can come into Elyria and sneak because they're going to think they're going to run us out the gym like they think they could have done because of this game right here. But we go in there and we sneak them out with a great game. That's the most important game in our current mind until we get to the playoffs.
First 3 quarters, Titans were playing with little to no emotion. But last 2 minutes seems like they finally locked in, but a little too late. 3 from Broughton. Air ball. Ball is going to be touched last by number 3, Jaden Byer. Dylan Maddox is going to be throwing the ball in out of bounds. Or tossing the ball.
Student sections are getting a little aggressive back and forth at each other. I think we should just let them dribble it out at this point. I don't know what that was by Vinny Weaver, but I do love the effort, I guess.
20 seconds now. Bulldogs up 92 to Titans 74.
I'd like to see what Kevin Bratton comes out of this game with, what he takes into the locker room with them and goes into that film study tomorrow, and then how they end up responding against Lorraine and then eventually Elyria for the rest of this season, because these are honestly, this was a huge learning curve, as we've said multiple times today. At the end of the day, we got to learn to control our emotions, and we got to come ready basketball play at game time. Now it's going to be a very big test of if we can control our emotions at this last end of the game. We can't be doing anything stupid. We need to hold out with class, and we just need to take our loss as we took it. And
back to that magic number of 20. Titans lose 94-74. Very disappointing loss, but season isn't over. They got some more important games coming up. Titans do, unfortunately, snap their 5-game win streak. Olmsted Falls brings their win streak to 4 games now. Well, that's all I have for you today. Titans, unfortunately, didn't play their game. They're going to be going to play Lorraine next here on the 18th. Dylan, any final remarks?
Yeah, I think as we've previously mentioned already, the Titans are just going to need to take this one into the locker room, take this study, grow from it, learn from it, as we have 4 sophomores that start, 1 junior, so they're still a young, very young team. Next thing we need to focus on next in the game is just being Elyria, and then eventually Lorraine going into Elyria, and then after we get those wins, we just need to keep our horse blinders on and look for the playoffs, as that's the only thing we could do now as this game is over and can't delay on the past.
Our next broadcast for you is going to be on the 26th, where the Titans play playoff basketball against Glen Oak. We've had a great show for you today. We got Callum and Brody up here. We're going to go down to Emma Rivera now with some on-court interview. Thank you.
Tough loss for the Titans, 94-74. Towards the end, it was getting really rough. You could tell both teams were frustrated, getting really, really aggressive. But Titans aren't done yet. They still have 3 games left. This is not the end for them. You could tell at the end they were fighting hard. You can tell they wanted it really, really bad. But it just didn't go our way today. But that's okay. We can't wait to see what they will do in their next 3 games.
Okay, and that's all that we have for you today. Thank you for watching on Valentine's Day. My name's Matt.
Dylan Reese.
See you guys.